friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry. Today I'm here and so excited to share with you a flip through of the first school journal that has two signatures in it with a new spine. The last one I did was cinch bound, so that was the first one of that type of binding. And this is the first one of this type of binding. And this was such a cute little golden book that I couldn't wait to make it into a journal. But here it is with the little ribbon. This is a grosgrain ribbon tied around here as a closure, and I've got a hanging on a paper clip, so it is removable. This beaded and buttoned, and there's different fun things on the tassel. So you're seeing large buttons, small buttons, little charms. There's angel charm, star kind of bead charm there, a little bee. There's a love charm there, flower, little tassel there, and a leaf, and just fun things and colorful things. So, and I like that it had all the yellow in it. It does have a red button down here too, but that went well as all the other fun colors with this journal cover. So here's the goodie pack, which we'll look at. I put it in a divider little thing, plastic, whatever, little thing today, so I could fit everything in there because I put some book pages in there too, which I don't usually do, but I might start doing. I have a list of things I try to remember to include, and I'm going to have to add that to my list because I usually don't do that, and I'm kind of getting an idea like that y'all might want that. So let's just remove this closure and look at the journal without that ribbon, and you can see the cute cover here and the fabric with the crayons. And this is the back, the original back. It didn't have a barcode on it. So cute. And then, so let's just look inside. So this, I wanted to show you just how it looks from the side and everything here. I did add some trims. After the last video, I added quite a few things, but I still consider it lightly decorated. So a lot of this you have seen, but a lot of it you haven't seen. This right here is a library pocket that you can put wherever you want. So like if you wanted to put it here, you could, or if you wanted to put it here, you could, or you could put it in the back. You know what I mean? I didn't want to choose where you put it. Yeah, that's my glue guard here to make sure things don't get stuck together. Let me put that away. And so, yeah, and this is like a big sticker. You can add glue on the back, but you just peel this off, put it down, or if you want to add glue, you can, and put it wherever you want. And in here, I already have also a library card, which you can use for like a journal. It has lines on the back too. These are really cute. I think I have these linked in my Amazon affiliates list in my description box, but they're different colors. They come in a package of different colors. So that is in there, and you can decorate that, add a topper, add tabs, whatever you want. And then an index card with a sewn piece of fabric on it for journaling, decorating, adding whatever, wherever. And also it's clipped on here with one of these cute little Dollar Tree paper clips that they have in the back to school section right now. So super cute. So I went through after the last video where we worked on this together, and I just went kind of like sticker crazy. I didn't mean to, but I did. So you'll see a lot of stickers, and I'll just kind of point them out really quick so you don't miss them. But you can see the stickers here, a pencil, and a back to school. I put a little apple right there. This is a page from the book. And this book was from 1969. So that's why it just doesn't have a barcode on it. Isn't that cool? And then graph paper here. Guess what? There's a sticker. I told you. A sticker here, decorating, and a little word that says study. So everything in the pockets, I think we pretty much put in the pockets during the last video. So if you watched that last video where we worked on this, you will have seen all of these things that are in the pockets, but in case you didn't, I will show them to you again. So that is what is in that pocket. This is construction paper. and especially appropriate for back to school, right? Back to school, school journal. I'm not going to say what the stickers are every time. I'll just kind of like point them out so that doesn't get monotonous. The pages from the book are so cute. They look, see the shading? That kind of like looks like it's colored. Even the little clothes on the kids looks like it's colored, but that's how the illustrations are in this book. It's so cute. Kids writing paper there, a little kitty cat. So yeah, this just turned out to be I knew it would, and it turned out to be a really fun journal. Computer paper here, and in this pocket we have a license plate card and school bus playing card, or a flash card, not a playing card, and a little tag. This is an award tag, like for, that a teacher would have, and I found that at a thrift store. This I found at a thrift store, and this is from Dollar Tree or from Happy Mail. I recently got some things in Happy Mail that I used in here too. A little cluster here. I think that's a really cute sticker, that schoolhouse sticker. The kids are in a pool, I guess, with their toys. That's so cute. Here's the supermarket, maybe. And they're learning about fruit. And kids writing paper. So this is the back half of this first signature. Little sticker there, that's a desk. I added this like pennant here. It says school on it. And then we made this during the video where we worked on this journal. This was just like a Post-it in a Post-it pack from Dollar Tree from the teacher section, and I backed it with cardstock. I put quite a few actually, little cards in here from cut aparts, and this is a pencil that I backed with cardstock, and you can add, that would be cute to add as a decoration somewhere, or, even on a piece of ephemera like that, or a tuck spot. Just whatever you dream up is what you can do, right? Whatever you imagine when you're working, if you get this journal. Stickers here, here. I wasn't thinking that I wanted to use up the stickers, but I actually did almost use up the stickers. Just because they just, I just didn't want to hold back. I didn't want to, keep any for another journal, that type of thing. I just wanted to use as much as I could. So I thought the school bus looked really cute on this color background here. It just really kind of pops, and it's so cute, the yellow school bus. Oh, I did add a couple of trims here. I added it here, which is the back page of this first signature, and I didn't point it out up here, but I added it here. This is the same trim that's here and on the front cover and back cover. And I added one of my little laminated bookmarks. This one has crayons on it, so I thought that would be so cute. This is just, I made a bunch of these if you didn't see that video, where I laminated some cardstock scraps, really. And, I cut them out in this like bookmark shape, laminated them, rounded the corners, and added this little tassel, and there's a little eyelet there too. So they turned out so cute, but there's one there. And there's the trim again. Sticker here, here. This says reading on that top of that corner. Little rainbow on this yellow graph paper. I added a little apple there. I added this here. It looked like it really belonged because I had to trim this paper down, and it had words here and here. And then the words on the bottom I had to cut off to make sure, to get it the right size to fit in here. This is nice cardstock scrapbook paper. And then I added words there, so it really kind of framed it out like it was before I cut it down, so I thought that went well. And that was double-sided scrapbook paper. Page from the book. Pocket here, added this decoration. And then in here we have, this is a cut apart. So these can be used for whatever, even if you want to put one as a pocket back here. I have some 4x4s in here too, so they would make a nice pocket too. And punch card and a little apple tag there that you can decorate, do whatever you want, paint it, color it, draw on it, write on it. cute from the book. Writing paper in this signature. All this cardstock is from the collection kit that I have a few from Echo Park. This is a belly band here where I have a couple things we put in here. This little card here, and so cute. And then this memo paper that is actually from a teacher's desk that I picked up, if you didn't see where I talked about it in the video, from a teacher's desk that I got at an estate sale, some memo paper. And then this is the middle of the signature, certificate of attendance. And then on this side we put a belly band, on this side we put a tuck spot made from the bulletin board trim. And in here, I did glue it on and put these right in there so I would remember that they are, this is a tuck spot. There we go. And this is a couple of little cut aparts, just fun cut aparts there. So let's put those back in there now. And scrapbook paper here. All the scrapbook paper from the collection kits from Echo Park are double-sided, by the way. If you've never ordered one or had one, they're all cardstock double-sided. And that's the writing paper. We're on the back half now of this second signature. Pocket here, I added this decoration. It's the alphabet. And we've got a card here. Good job. Punch card. Here's one of the little 4x4 squares I was talking about if you wanted to add. Here's 2 in here. And this is a puzzle card. But see, these would be cute little, let me do the blue one. Pockets too. If you wanted to put that down as a pocket back here, that would be really cute. And I did round the corners on this one and I didn't on this one. And like I mentioned in the video, you can always cut these out too, and that could even be a little pocket or a decoration, whatever you want it to be, right? So yeah, options, lots of options. This is construction paper too. Stickers here. That's the rest of the alphabet. Almost. I only could fit through V on here, but most of it. If one piece is on the other side, one piece is on this side. More pages from the book. And then we have a cluster here. Stickers on this yellow graph paper and a banner and a little alarm clock there. And we did this together in the video where we added those the word school and the stickers there. And we also added these little pieces, that little punch card that is related to school. And this one, so cute. And this envelope, we had a pencil on it. This is from stationery. I wonder if I have actual papers or did I use those up? I'm not sure, but we put some pieces of ephemera in here. And this is a little card, which is now ephemera. And this is some note papers. There, we put all of that in this envelope for use in the journal. And yeah, I think I used to have some pencil stationery that went with these envelopes, but I bet I used it all up. I didn't see it in my drawer, but I'm going to have to go and make sure I don't have any more. We put this envelope in together and added this, and then after the video I did add the trim here because if you notice I added it kind of on all the first and last pages of the signatures. And this one we have the envelope, so instead of putting it on the page, I put it here, so that's further decorated. And then I did add a sticker back here, and we put in some note papers that's in there. So that's the journal and the closure. And let's go through the goodie pack real quick. And I may find, I usually do find some more things to put in as I'm working on, say I'm going to work on a couple more school journals. So as I work on those, and say I find that stationery that I'm talking about with the pencil that goes with those envelopes, I'll put a piece of that in there. So just, I just come across things and I usually find more things to put in the journal or the goodie pack or junk journal kit before it goes at the door. But anyway, this cover, as you could see, had a lot of red and yellow, so I put red and yellow tickets in here. And just really had fun putting this one together because it was kind of just off the top of my head. things it was going through my head that I kind of wanted to include in there, but I didn't want to put any more in there, so I put it in here. So a couple of index cards that I've made into journaling cards have little tabs and decorated a little bit so you have plenty of writing room. This one says believe in yourself. This one says stay curious. So I thought this would be cute for school related journal. And then a post-it note, plenty of writing room on those. Extra little, just like, well, not just like, these are index cards cut in half and rounded corners. I just love these. They're so cute. But you can add tabs, decorate whatever, and then just some extra full size journaling cards. These pretty colorful ones. Did I say journaling cards? Index cards, if I didn't say that. And then these are some little flash cards that are round. This one, of course, you can see what they say. They're colored on the back, and they're just so adorable. I got these from the school section at Dollar Tree, and this was in there too. I went ahead and included this. There was just one of these little kind of instruction sheets, but the thing I liked was the words on this side. So I would use this to make a piece of ephemera, maybe cut it out, back it with some cardstock, or you could cut out the individual little pieces here too and make little, tall, narrow pieces of ephemera or tags or whatever. So just having some fun with that. And then this is a shaped flashcard that's from Dollar Tree. My favorite Dollar Tree had these. I don't think any of the others ever did, but they had a few different boxes of these with the flashcards. And when I saw them, I thought those are so adorable. There's a whale on this side and a submarine on this side, and they're shaped. They're not just rectangle. I thought those were so cute when I saw them, and I immediately made sure I picked some up because I didn't know how long they would be there, and I don't think they're there now. So these are some vocabulary cards. I have these in a box, a good sized box, so these are not with my school stash. And I was getting some things from that area. I was like, oh yeah, I have to include some vocabulary cards. When I picked these out, they're in a big box, like, one of those big, long, narrow boxes, and I found them at a thrift store. And I just picked them out kind of randomly. Like right now, I'm not even looking at them. So, because I don't want to change my mind, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I just have to pick them out randomly because otherwise I'll get too choosy. So whatever's in there is what is in there, and they're just picked out randomly, just so you know. This is a postcard. I wanted to include a postcard because I thought, geography, or, you're learning about, I don't have any geography book pages, but I thought learning about the world and geography, that's part of school. So I put this one in here. This is a picture from Canada, and this one is written on the back. So it's always interesting to try to read the handwriting here. Look how she wrote. I kind of like people that also think outside the box. You know what I mean? When they're doing a postcard, like this was, I don't see a date on here, but it's a Canadian stamp. It has French postmark there. And she didn't just write this way, he or she. Let's see, it's Francina, so she, I would say. But she wrote this way, and I thought, that is so interesting. And then here it tells what this is on the front here. So geography is my thoughts on that. A tag you can decorate, but it's already got a topper and cut out for you. It's cardstock. A guest check. I thought that would be fun to decorate with some school-related things. A couple of score sheets, game score sheets. They both have front and back, something on it, printed on it. Some labels. These are stickers from Dollar Tree, so you can peel those off and put them somewhere if you want to. Some cut-offs from this journal that I was had left over, and yeah, they're all from this journal. So, or these two journals I just made. So, a time card. You can make lots of things out of these. You can cut them down and make them shorter. You can cut them skinnier. You can cut them in half this way. You can fold them up and make a library pocket with these. Just fold it up and glue, or if you wanted to sew on there. But yeah, lots of options with those. brown paper bag or craft colored bag. There was a little kind of closure thing on here, and I cut it off because, you know, that's what I would do if I was using it anyway, so I went ahead and cut that off for you. So you wouldn't have to deal with cutting it off. An extra envelope, an extra old envelope. You know, this has been around. This is probably, I'm sure this has got to be vintage. It's been around for a long time. You know, it's from a thrift store. These are my, let's see, what do I have here? These are my sewn together strips, you know, that I sew together. So I've got 3 there, different sizes. And this bigger one, you can always cut these down. Don't be afraid to cut these down. If you're worried about the threads coming out when you cut them, just put a little, you know, I would say if you have art glitter glue or some kind of glue that won't show, just put a little glue on the end and keep on going. So do whatever you want to do. These are, I cut out 2 little pieces of the sticker sheet that I thought you could have fun with. So those are in there. These are all stickers. And then these are book pages that I just kind of put some extra book pages in here. So I'll just do a little quick flip through there from different, just, you know, things you can cut up and make tags or journal cards, or, you know, use on pages, just whatever you want to do. But they're all like vintage, different types of paper from different books. Music there. This is from a children's magazine, I think. That's the size it looks to me. And then this is from a dictionary, you know, good sized dictionary here. But this patina on these dictionary pages is so good that they're awesome for backgrounds. And then a colorful page from a children's encyclopedia. Also kind of refers to young people of the world. So then there's different countries mentioned here. So kind of like geography also. Different countries, Mexico on these 2 pages, and Guatemala. So geography, more geography included. So that's everything that's in the junk journal kit or goodie pack. So I hope you enjoyed the, you know, everything I showed you on this journal. The next one, do I have it over here? I don't have it over here, but it's going to be, let me grab it because I want to show it to you. Hold on. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. Maybe not. If I can't grab it. Well, here it is. I got it. I found it was buried under my scrapbook paper. As I put it back over there, I kind of covered it up. I'm trying to keep things organized. But this one's going to be next with the new spine. It's bigger. As you can see, here's this one. Standard little golden book size. So you can see how much bigger this one is. It's going to be a big one. But I have to. My first day of school. I have to. It's a must with that name and this cute picture. But I mentioned this one before. From where I will be cutting off the spine, so from right there over, it's just a little over 8 inches wide, and then it is 11, just a little over 11 1/4 inches tall. But this is going to be a fun one, and I would get to use some bigger pages, so you will see different papers in this one because I have a stash of larger pages that I have been, because I haven't made a large journal since probably last summer. I think I made a large, or even, I don't even know if it was even last summer, but I think it might have been last summer. And I made a larger journal. And so since then, whenever I come across something, whether it be a calendar or a book or whatever, with larger pages, I put them in a certain place so that when I'm ready to do a larger journal like this, I can make some Franken pages, but I don't have to. I probably have plenty of pages, larger pages, that I don't even have to use Franken paper. So the only reason I think I would use Franken paper is to use some more of this, some of the school-related paper. but otherwise it'll be my eclectic pages. The inside will be eclectic pages. Besides these pages here, I mean, these are going to give me plenty of school-related pages right here. So I don't even need to worry about that, you know. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to work on this together. We'll do at least one video where we work on this together and a flip through. That's my goal on each journal. And then, you know, sometimes I'll do more than one working on it video and maybe making some ephemera. But yeah, and I do want to make some ephemera videos and maybe a scrap control video. So stay tuned for all the fun things happening, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.